Now, to make a farm plot, it's not the same as stockpiles where you designate a space like that. You can see buttons for change height and change width there. So
Yeah.
just make a farm plot that is the maximum height and width that you can do.
Oh.
Yep. So it'll be H to make it wider, I believe.
Okay.
Or is it K? Yeah. K to make it wider, and U to make it taller.
Okay, I did it. It fits perfectly in here.
Yep. So the maximum size of a farm plot is 10 by 10.
Okay, so they just leave him to do that now?
Yes, so somebody will come and till that land. One of your growers will.
Brandon's doing it, okay.
Cool, he's tilling the land.
How long does that take? That looks like a lengthy process.
Not too long. It's not much longer than, say, building the carpenter's workshop.
Oh, that was like instant. But I guess the carpenter's workshop is like 7 times smaller.
Yeah. No, I don't know. It is taking him a little while.
Yeah.
No, it's making progress.
It's one guy doing. Oh, I think he just finished.
Not quite. It usually goes through a few kind of cycles of appearance.
Oh, okay. What are they doing up here? It's Z, was it? No. U. Constructing beds, constructing building. Okay. Z, by the way, brings us to this little menu. And if you are playing the same game, the game the way that we are, sometimes when you come out of this menu, it's just black. You just hit escape twice and it fixes it. I don't know what's up with that.
Yep. And I will be referring to it as the Z menu because I'm American.
Yes, and I'm Canadian, so I will call it the Z menu.
But
just
we'll
like
understand.
how it's Dragon Ball Z, and everybody hates me for that.
So hit K real quick. I just want to have a look at the ground. Yeah, so it's black sand. The only things you can make farm plots on are like soil and sand and clay. Once you get deeper underground, you're only going to be seeing stone, and you can't grow things on stone unless you like run water onto the land. It's a much more complicated process.
I figure. Bed, stockpile. Okay, so they're just doing some stockpile stuff, probably because they're using up wood and they need to move the beds to the furniture stockpile. So I'm guessing I want to mine more to like make rooms and stuff.
Yes, it wouldn't be a bad idea.
Okay, while you start teaching stuff, then I will just start working on maybe making some rooms. How wide should a hallway be? 2 by 2, 3 by whatever?
3 by whatever is a pretty good bet, sure.
Okay.
Let's see. So yeah, it's a fair idea in the very beginning here to make some temporary bedrooms and a temporary dining room. Once you get a little deeper, it'd be a good idea to carve out a unique bedroom for each dwarf. But for now, they can have just sort of a community dorm.
Okay. Actually, that's what I was doing right here, is carving out bedrooms.
Oh, well, let me tell you a couple of things.
What?
Right now, the 2 rooms that you have set aside there could totally serve as your temporary dining room and bedroom.
Oh, like, okay. We can do that.
Another thing is that dwarves are much easier to satisfy with their bedroom size than RimWorld colonists.
So basically what you're saying is they should be in basically little, like, cells of a prison?
Basically, yes.
Okay.
Typically, when I make a fort, a dwarf's bedroom will be 2 by 2.
Whoa! They are not needy! Do they prefer bigger? Oh, we stumbled across some kind of little cavern in there.
I think it was another system of tree roots.
Yeah, looks like it. So are those tree roots any value to us?
No, like nothing is even yielded from them. It's just another thing to dig through.
Just an obstacle? Okay.
Yep, that's about it.
Okay, well, we're digging out some rooms. We'll figure out what to do with these, I guess.
See how the bed progress is going.
I would imagine they're probably done. Yeah, I see 7 beds.
Alright, then I would have him start making tables and chairs.
Tables, ladders, and chairs, wrestling references. What was the button again that I'm supposed to be hitting?
Q.
Q.
Yes.
And then I add a task on this. And what was it you wanted me to build again?
tables and then
T.
chairs. Yep.
T. And didn't you say there was a way to like do multiple of these really easily? Or is it just
you just need to-
AT?
Just AT.
Okay, how many
There
should I
is
do?
an easier... Huh?
How many should I do for tables?
I would do... A good thing would probably be 3 tables and then 7 chairs.
Got it.
Because you can have more than one chair next to a table.
Okay.
Alright.
They're working on it.
And there is an easier way to make work orders later in the game, but you need a specific job set aside to do that.
Okay, so there's like a dwarf who would be like a taskmaster for that.
Yes.
Okay, they're working on it.
Alright.
I always think that left is going to be down for some reason on the square brackets. I don't think that's only separated by roots. Yeah, get rid of all those roots. They're bugging me. I don't like them.
Now, another fun thing I can teach you how to do here is how to set another location hotkey. So,
Yes, I would, so I could have one for this room to go between them quick. Is it the F
Yes.
keys?
it is capital H first. That will open your hot. Now, first set the view exactly where you want to be able to zoom to.
I like right here.
Right there is probably good.
And this is
Yeah.
going to be F2?
Yep, so press F2 first,
Mhm.
and then press the Z key for zoom here.
And then I back out. And now F1 is here and F2 is here. That's awesome. I like that a lot.
So you can do a full list of hotkeys, and then even have shift function key hotkeys.
That is incredibly helpful. Okay, so you said you wanted to do something with some of these rooms. Did you say a dining room?
Yep, dining room would be good, and a bedroom would be good.
Okay, so I'm guessing a dining room is good for morale.
Yes.
Okay, so we'll make this one the dining room down here, I guess. How do I place the furniture?
Let's see. That
And
is
do I
under
need to
the-
designate it a dining room?
You will, yes.
Okay.
So press B for buildings, and then you press B again for bed.
Bed. Oh, for bedroom.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's for the bedrooms. If you wanted to do the dining rooms, then you would place a table down first, which should be
Tables
T.
T. Okay. So we have 3 tables. How big is a table?
Well, it only takes up 1 tile.
Okay.
So I would actually try and cancel that one real quick.
Oh, how do I do that?
So you would press Q and then press
Remove.
X.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
I would
BT.
put the tables. Yeah, I would put those in the center so that you can put chairs around.
So can they have a chair at each side?
Yes.
Okay.
And I think it's less than ideal. Like, I think later on the dwarves would be happier if there's just 1 table per chair.
Yeah.
But for now, they'll manage with this.
And then.
So now you don't have enough chairs made.
Oh, because they haven't made them yet. Okay. Well, we'll just have them
Right.
get started on this then.
Yep, I think Bret Hart is still
Yeah.
building the chairs up above.
Yeah. So we can just put some beds in here, I guess.
Yep, you probably have enough beds for everybody. And again, they kind of generally dislike sleeping in a community dormitory.
Yeah.
But this is just temporary until you get to carve out all of their bedroom.
I'm guessing we'll want to make doors at some point too. Those
Oh.
tables look like lanterns. They're weird.
They do. Those are strange tables.
Yeah.
Now we need to do something with the farm plot. So hit Q again
Okay.
and go over to that farm plot. All right. So this is how you specify what you want to grow in a farm field. You'll want to press plus on your numpad to go down to plump helmets and press enter. That'll enable it. And you see at the bottom there it says spring, summer, autumn, and winter. You need to change to each of those seasons and tell them to grow plump helmets in every season.
Okay. I gotcha.
So for different crops, you can specify to only grow them in certain times of the year.
Yeah.
But you can grow plump helmets year round, which is why they're such a good food.
Yeah, it looks like growing is quite limited in winter, which I guess makes sense.
Of course.
So do we want to fertilize this, or do we not have anything for that yet?
I'm not sure about the fertilizing mechanic. That is not something I've really used. They
Fertilize
should be
or
able
cancel
to.
fertilize. I don't. It says 0 to 26, so I don't think we have fertilizer.
That's definitely possible.
Probably what cows are for, getting fertilizer, or part of what cows are for.
Right,
Okay.
but they will have no trouble growing those plum helmets.
Good. Okay, so no one's idle now, which means at least we're keeping people. Okay, well, one guy, two guys. We're keeping people busy for the most part. Okay.
A good idea now would be to carve a little deeper.
Like stairs again?
Yes. So select up down stair, which is I for whatever reason, and go down one layer.
Okay, so how big should I make this? Should it always be like 9 tiles?
Oh, well, I wouldn't say to do it right there. What I usually do is just have a central stairway down the fort, so that you essentially have like a giant pillar of stairs going all the way from top to bottom.
So like there.
Yes. And here's another... let them carve that out, and then
They're
I'll show you
carving out their
another
weird
cool way.
statues. That's just another weird thing with the tile set.
Right.
It looks like dragon statues.
Press K and have a look at those, because I'm curious what that is.
Sandy loam wall.
Yep. So let's see. I'll show you another cool way that you can dig out a lot of stairs at a time. So go back into the designation menu.
Designation, yeah. Wait, yes.
Then press I again.
Yeah.
All right, now go down one more layer. All right, so put the cursor on the top left, press enter once. Go to that one, and then before you press enter,
no.
We'll do that next layer. So let them carve that out, and then I'll show you a cool trick.
No, I fucked it all up.
Oh, better restart this fort.
Gotta restart my Let's Playing career.
Make a new channel.
Okay, designate up, down, stair, go down a layer, hit this, don't hit enter yet.
All right, before you hit enter again, go down like 10 elevation levels.
Yeah.
Now press enter again.
And they're just gonna do that?
Yes, they'll carve all of those depth layers.
Oh, okay. And we'll just go back up to that, I guess.
While you're down there, I would put a hotkey on the lowest layer, so you can zoom back to where they are. You should be well into the stone layers at that point.
Okay, zoom here. Yeah, there we go.
Oh, and if you go back to the hotkey menu real quick,
yeah,
you can select a hotkey and give it a name. See how the first one is called gate?
Yeah, so gate is not correct.
It's like surface, yeah.
Fuck's sake, are you kidding me?
Was that too long?
Apparently.
Weird. I don't feel like it's like that in vanilla.
It's because C is clear.
Oh, that's so weird.
That is dumb.
That's definitely not in vanilla. That's pretty bad.
Yeah, that's dumb.
So you have to make all of your hotkey names not contain the letter C in this version. That can be farm, I guess.
Main flirt. And this one is gonna... Look, I know what the button is. I don't need to name it.
Yeah, you don't need to name them.
I'll be fine. We've struck Risen Opal and Biminus Coal.
I think that might be bituminous. But
it forgot apparently it forgot the hotkey for the surface. Cool.
Oh, it did?
Let me just... Yeah, it cleared that. Literally cleared that. Fuck's sake.
It cleared both the name and where it goes.
Yeah, there we go. There, I did it. Jesus Christ. So if I just start going down layer by layer. Yeah, they're working on it.
So after that alert, you can press A, and it'll give you a list. So if you miss any of those messages, it'll give you a recap of everything that's happened recently.
Okay, I see.
So resin opal is just a random gemstone. Generally, there's very little difference in gemstones, except some might be worth more money. And
Okay.
of course, they're different.
And I'm guessing I could use them for like making jewelry. I think I saw a skill related to that.
Yes.
Okay.
Let's see. What do I want to have you do now?
So, well, we probably have a bunch of those stools now, right? Or those
the
chairs, seats, whatever it calls them. Let's yeah, let's they can walk over them, right?
Yeah.
Okay, that's all of them that are made right now, at least. So
now, I'll show you how to.
Those.
Yeah, so I think they will use those as they are, but I can show you how to designate that as a dining room.
Yeah, how do I do that?
So you'll press Q, and then hover over one of the tables.
Make dining room.
Yep. So when you press R, it'll show you like a preview of what that room is going to be. You can press plus or minus to increase or decrease that area.
Yeah, it's fine. Sure. I don't see any reason really to make individual assigned tables. There's assigned table and free table up there. I don't see any point. It could all just be free right now, right?
Right. Once you get to a point where you have nobles in the fort, they will demand their own private dining rooms. So that's when assignments come in handy.
Gotcha.
And a cool thing, when you're designating a room like that, is if there were a door in that doorway, it would automatically stop at that door. I figured
that's something we have to make at our workshop, right? The doors?
Right.
Okay, well, I may as well make a few. We're going to need them at some point.
Yeah, a few wooden doors is not a bad idea.
Okay, wooden door D. Gotcha. Like 3 of them right now. I keep thinking I need to hit space to like unpause when I go in that, but I don't. Okay, Red Heart's working on it.
Now a good idea would be to go to... sphalerite. I think that's actually a metal ore. That's something you just discovered.
You think we should do a stockpile for metals?
At some point you will want to, but you probably are not at that point yet.
Okay.
Because right now you only have the ores and not the bars.
Yeah, we need to find a way to smelt that, don't we? Because I know we started with an anvil, but we don't have any kind of furnace.
Right.
We did strike coal, by the way.
Yeah, you did find that coal, which is pretty useful. But another thing you're able to do is burn wood to make charcoal, if you don't have any underground coal.
Okay. And that stuff in the farm plot there, is that just some seeds we planted?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm not sure exactly how these mushrooms have seeds, since mushrooms don't really work that way, but that's how the dwarves do it.
Dwarves are interesting. Nobles and administrators and require, demand, mandate.
Oh yeah, those are all grayed out because if they have like demands that need to be met, then that'll be red or yellow or something.
Okay, so because he's the expedition leader, he is a little bit higher maintenance.
Well, you'll notice all of those are grayed out. That's because the expedition leader is a lot less pompous than something like a duke or even a mayor.
Yeah, I figure. So I have a lot of vacant things here. Is this just delegating responsibility?
You can, but there's not really a need to do that at this point.
Okay, because I was going to say the militia commander is definitely Drew Gulak.
Right. But I don't know that I've ever used sheriff or hammerer. They are not like critical jobs to use.
Yeah, what the fuck is a hammerer exactly?
It's sort of like, well, they deal out corporal punishment.
Oh, okay, so the torturer.
Yes, something like that.
See, I thought it would be like the master smith, you know?
No, unfortunately.
Okay, what else
I forget what type of ore sphalerite is.
Table, wooden weapon. That's probably not very good, is it?
No, wooden weapons are quite bad.
I'll preemptively make another few doors. We're gonna be needing them anyway.
Okay.
And wooden barrels for storage, perhaps?
Barrels are definitely a good idea. So are bins.
Bin.
That would be the letter N, I believe.
You are correct. So I'm making 3 doors, 3 barrels, 3 bins.
Mm-hmm. So barrels hold pretty much entirely food items, I believe.
Okay.
And bins hold random things like weapons and craft.
Oh, apparently the mining is done by the looks of it. We've got 6 idlers, so...
Yes. So at that bottom level, I'm kind of curious, what is the stone made out of?
That is made out of...
Oh, I think you're in the D menu.
Me misclicking. It's made out of marble.
Oh, marble is nice. Okay.
I imagine we can make sculptures with that.
Oh, sure. Now, it would be a good idea to start digging out some rooms at that deeper level.
Okay.
So this would probably be a good place to have some more permanent stockpiles.
Just because if it's well underground, like, is this where we want the bulk of our base to be?
Yes. Because...
They're going to have to run up 10 flights of stairs just to go outside.
Yeah, that's actually fine for dwarves. Little known fact about dwarves, they can move up or down stairs as quickly as they can move from left to right on one surface.
What the fuck?
Yep. So that's why it's good to have. That's why it's good to have a lot of vertical levels to your fort.
Okay.
Because stairs do not impede dwarves in any way.
Wow. So, what is the advantage of making the bulk of the base so far underground?
A big part of it is that it gives you more space to sort of confound any invaders that might come.
Okay.
Gives you more space to build traps.
I guess there'd also be less of these little cave things like we're seeing over here that get in our way.
Yes.
Like that river.
Mm-hmm.
So what kind of things would we want on this shallow level? Just farmland?
Pretty much just farmland, yeah. It's better to have your permanent dining rooms and bedrooms farther underground where all the civilians are safe.
Okay.
Another thing is, if you have stockpiles up on the surface, random thieves might try to come onto your land and steal things from your stockpiles.
Gotcha, because right now it's just out in the middle of nowhere.
Right, and sometimes those thieves even take the form of wild animals like monkeys.
Okay, and I'm guessing wild animals might also eat food we have laying around?
Possibly.
An animal has grown to become a stray buck rabbit. Cool.
Ah, okay.
Can I name the animals?
I think you can. Press U real quick. And go over to pets and livestock.
View unit.
All right.
No.
Well, maybe not. Maybe you can't name the animals.
Game's shit. Never playing it again.
Yeah, that's a shame.
All right, so what do we want down here? We want bedrooms. We want stockpiles. What else? We struck Misa?
I think it's Micah?
Micah, that sounds familiar.
Probably
Marble
is.
cavern floor looking weirdly like grass.
Yeah, it's some very green marble, which is strange.
Yeah, we might toy around with a few different tile sets, everybody. The launcher thing that I have in the tutorial video for how we set this up, it's got, you know, you can swap things in and out, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so let's work on some little bedrooms here. So you said 2x2?
Yep, dwarves will be totally satisfied with that.
With that shit right there.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Wow, okay.
Now I think it would be a good idea to put them one tile closer to the hallway. You see what I mean?
Oh, right, because this is part of the wall. Sorry, it just looks like floor to me because it's goddamned grass.
Right.
Let me, No, how do I, get rid of this order again?
So you press D for your designation menu, and then press X to remove designation.
Right, yep. Sorry, it's just this is wall and this is floor, and it's killing me.
Yeah, they seem to look exactly the same.
Yeah. Which is
Yep, so
really
that
fun.
works.
You know, let me just do that, and then I can make the side wall bit right there after. Yeah.
Mhm.
So that's 4 of them.
Yep.
And then,
And there's always differences among every Dwarf Fortress player of how they like to lay out their bedrooms.
oh yeah, I'm sure like there's massive variety in that.
Especially when you get to a point where you're needing to accommodate like 200 dwarves.
Yeah, because population cap is 200, right?
By default, it is.
Okay, I feel like we're almost at a good ending point for the first episode here. Do you think there's anything that we should be going over in this first episode before we end it? Or this first session, at least? I might break this into multiple parts.
Well, I think we've gotten into the most critical part, but one thing we will need to talk about very soon is brewing. But yeah, I will say brewing is the last like critical thing people should need to know about.
How quickly could we learn brewing?
I don't know. It might take a minute. I'm not sure. You might have to tell everybody to stay tuned to learn about brewing.
Stay tuned for the next play session, everybody, when we teach you all about brewing. The playlist will be on screen if you'd like to watch more of this series. I have my Twitch page and Trooth's Twitch page, as well as both of our YouTube pages in the description if you'd like any of that stuff. Of course, always subscribe if you want to see more of this. And go over to Trooth's channel if you want him to tell you the truth about weeb shit. Until next time, have a nice day.